What's up, guys? This is Craig from Algebra. I'm that bro that's gonna help you, and we are back. Alright, we are still continuing with question one of paper 1, 2024, the NSC paper of last year. Remember algebra, very important. 27 marks out of the 150, meaning that's almost 20% of your paper. We would like to try to get all of that 20%. Alright, people. We have done question 1.1.1 until question 1.1.4. So now we are question 1.1.5. All right, 4 marks. Let's get it. So we're going to start here. The question says negative square root of negative 2x plus 4 minus x is equal to 2. All right. When I look at such a question, I first see this square root, and I think I do not want that. So that's my first goal, is to get rid of it. So I'm going to make that the subject of my equation. Okay, meaning I'm just going to leave it alone on one side. So what I'm going to do is this here, I'm going to move over. So 2 plus x. Remember, if it's minus x here, it's going to become plus x on the other side. And now, negative 2x plus 4. As you can see, I made the square root now my subject of the equation. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to do the reciprocal of square rooting. So, reciprocal of square root is to the power of 2. All right. If this was a 3, then I would have to cube it here. But we know that this is a 2. Okay. So if you square on this side, you have to square on the other side as well. So this falls away now. Negative 2x plus 4. The square root has fallen away. This here is going to be 2 plus x times by 2 plus x. Right, a lot of people mess up with this. They think that you can just say 2 to the power of 2 and x to the power of 2. Doesn't work like that. You have to times it out. Okay, so 2 plus x, 2 plus x. Let's times it out quickly. 2 times 2 gives you 4. 2 times x will give you 2x, 2x, and then x squared. Right? And now we are basically with basic algebra. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 0 my subject of the formula now, or equal it to 0. I'm going to bring that over. So 4 plus 2x plus 2x gives you 4x plus x squared. We bring that over now, bringing this one over. It becomes 2x now because it was minus on that side. And that becomes minus 4 here. Okay. Now, you will see that this 4 and that 4 will cancel out, because 4 minus 4 is basically 0. Okay. And then 4 plus 6x will give you 6x plus x squared. Okay. Just write this in correct format, x squared and the 6x. So this kind of looks like a trinomial, but unfortunately there is no constant, or the constant is 0. So you're not going to use trinomials. What you can do is you can just take out an x, a common factor. All right. So here are 2 x's here, so 1 x will be left. I took out a x from the 6x, so 6 will be remaining. Okay. So our statement says 0 is equal to x times by x plus 6. So I can say that x is equal to 0, or x plus 6 is equal to 0. All right. So the first answer is already given to us. The next one, bring that 6 over, becomes negative 6. All right. So now we're gonna just use our formula or a calculator to test our answers out. So remember, in our statement it says this here should equal to 2, right? When you substitute the x values in. So let's check if it actually works. So remember, our first answer for x was equal to 0, and our second answer for x was equal to negative 6. So I wrote down the formula in the calculator. So that is where x was supposed to be. So I'm going to put in 0 now. And I'm putting 0. And as you can see, your answer is equal to 2. So 0 works out. That's perfect. What we're going to do now is going to put in negative 6. Negative 6. Negative 6. And as you can see on my calculator, it says an I, which means imaginary number. On your calculator, it will say error. Therefore, we can say that negative 6 will not work, and x is not equal to negative 6. All right, and there we are done. Thank you very much for joining me in the session. I hope you learned something. Share it with your matric friends. Good luck with prelims, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a lucky day. See you.